the realization activities that capture your attention and makes you feel like you were flowing. Well, there are a lot of papers related to that topic. Well, personally, I wanted to focus on 5 activities that Mexicans do spend their free time. The paper is focused only on free time. It's not considering the job activities or labor market activities. It's about free time. And the 5 variables, it was the time spent watching television, the time using Facebook and social network, time that you use in arts activities, artistic activities, also sports, and also friends. And the hypothesis says that first of all, TV increases the material aspirations. Facebook also increases the material aspirations. Well, first hypothesis, it has been a lot of, well, several papers related to time you spend watching TV and the happiness that this activity reports to you. For Facebook, there are some papers. Also for arts, I wanted to aggregate the 5 hypotheses in the same work and concentrate in Mexico because it's the country I came from. Well, according to the 4th hypothesis, if you use your time during sports, it will reduce your material aspiration because sports doesn't increase. When you practice sports, you enter in a flow state, and you don't compare your brand or your watch brand or things. You only focus on the activity, and you are happy when you are doing sports just by doing sports. It not increase your necessity of more money to buy new things or stuff like that. Like television. Television's most of the programs in television, what they try is to sell things, to make you think that you need something new, a new car, new house, new clothes, and so on. Also, well, this is an interesting hypothesis. It's about the time you spend with friends. In one way, you compare with your friends, and in another way, when you spend time with friends and family, you enjoy that time. Not necessarily it increases your aspiration. Maybe you are just enjoying the time you spend with these people. Well, for this paper, we used a survey in Mexico in 2014. This survey asks people how they spend their time the previous week, and from 1 to 5, how happy they are. Well, we use these 5 time using activities and several controls, and we use an OLS method. Well, this is the results. This is how the people spend their time. Well, most of them are in Spanish, but here's the interpretation. Well, the result for first hypothesis is that TV has no effect on increasing aspirations. This is a different result than previous papers for other countries. In Mexico, there are no significant effects. Well, another thing that is important to say is that the dependent variable, it was the economic satisfaction. We haven't a variable that allows us to know how much the aspirations increase. some other surveys has a question that said, how is your income? This. And how is your aspirational income? Well, this. Unfortunately, Mexico doesn't have this question in his survey, and we use the economic satisfaction as a proxy. So we consider those variables that increase or impact negatively the income satisfaction. Using this, we found that TV has no effect on increasing aspirations. A surprising result is that Facebook reduced aspirations. This, well, there are no difference between using cell phone or computer to watch Facebook. So we believe that the time that people spend on Facebook doesn't increase their aspirations because they are in contact with friends and family, and so they enjoy, and maybe they enter in this flow state when they are chatting with their friends or playing games in Facebook. Another three, the other three variables is, well, I was personally very surprised because the result of the three. Artistic activities has no effects on aspirations. What I propose is that the artistic activities generate flow states and gratifications by itself, but according to this result, the impact is not significant. Sports result, the most important variable, it reduced the material aspirations a lot. It increased the gratification and the enjoyment with life. It was the biggest impact, and also as expected, well, as expected for we, friends reduce material aspirations. This is, well, we believe because the time you spend with your friends doesn't, you enjoy that time and doesn't necessarily increase your aspiration with the comparison. Well, conclusion, this paper focused on the use people do of the use of the free time, and the biggest impact in happiness and in not in happiness, in material gratification arrived from practicing sports. It was the biggest impact. So people must pay attention to this kind of results, because maybe Mexicans spend too much time watching TV or doing another things that doesn't maximize their utility. And if they spend more time practicing sports, it will be bigger their economic satisfaction and satisfaction with life. This is the what, and for other variables, we found that no relationship with watching TV. Watching TV doesn't increase material aspirations. It was surprising for us, but it could be because Mexican time spent to work, it is one of the biggest in the OECD, and so Mexicans are, well, when they leave their work, they need to rest, and probably television is a way to escape, like Stephan said, because for most of Mexican life work is very tired, and need to go home and watch television to escape and to feel better. Okay, that was the first presentation. I don't know if you have any questions.
comment, do not show these results to people in advertising.
Okay.
Not to the firms that pay a lot of money on TV for advertising.
I have a question about access. Access to those 5 variables that you mentioned. Would there be, is there a way that you can, for example, check if how different would it be, or how difficult or how easy would it be for the people to have access to art, for example, or sports, or friends? What I meant was, is there a factor when it comes to how easy is it